Now we're online.
Oh, now we're online. Okay. I was
And
gonna say.
I'm going to put in $80 into EVO right now.
God damn it. All right. Well, let's get started. Enough card talk. Probably like cut some of this out, but anyway. So we're back for 170. This is 178. I'm gonna correct that in the doc before we get really going. Oh, come on. This mouse is a little finicky, but anyway.
You know what? Come here.
There we go.
You're banned. You're banned from being on the floor.
Banned being on the floor. The floor is lava. Anyway. So 178 is definitely what we're on. With yours truly, Sean, aka Hawk525. With Zawa, with the cat being banned, I guess, from being on the floor. Not allowed on the floor anymore. So,
Finding all the wires, so.
yeah. The cat owning life, so. Anyway. We definitely have something for fighting game stuff. And then a bunch of other news that popped in kind of randomly. So a bunch of random stuff for today as well. So it's been like, you know, for when it comes to fighting games, it's been a little slow. You know, now that like King of Fighters is out and there's not really much else like coming out for fighting games and stuff like that. So except for some things. So that's kind of what the nature is right now, or forecast right now for this sort of thing. So anyway. I guess we can briefly talk about how our week has been. So, Zawa, if you want to briefly go over yours, how has it been?
I'm still not even done with being halfway done with
Horizon. Nice.
It's called I Am Exploring.
Yes. Distracted the game.
Pretty much is.
I think I'm supposed to save my son or whatever. And
I know. It's like, I think I'm supposed to save the world.
Oh wait, there's a.
But this plan looks interesting.
Yeah. There's a person that needs this many beans. I don't know.
I mean, it's good that this game kind of is like.
You get lost.
It gives you an objective, but you can ignore the damn thing.
Yeah, like freedom and whatever.
As I said previous episodes, the side quest in this game actually plays a role to the main storyline. So,
it all adds up. Hopefully by the end, yeah.
Because I was doing one part of the main story, and I guess if I didn't do this side quest before this part of the main story, it wouldn't have been referenced at all. Because there are those like side quests in some games. You go through the main story, and then when you find this, you go back to your side quests. They're like, I guess the NPC will be like talking about like, oh, over yonder, there's things over there, and it's like, wait, I was there already. You're late to the party. They all dead.
Wait, I was just there. So Horizon's been on your mind, or on your TV screen, more like
for a while.
Yeah.
Then there's also the stupid Bloodhound skin. For
yes, yeah. They've been working on.
Yeah, which I really think that they should have, but this is EA.
Yeah.
And Respawn, I don't think they don't think things through.
No.
Because I'm at the part where I need to farm 100,000 damage total.
Yeesh.
As Bloodhound. And some games you barely even scratch 100.
Right.
So to me, it's like what they should do with people with the skin, because of their hot fix on the skin, because it was buggy on the first few days.
Right, yeah, I remember.
Is that as long as you're playing Bloodhound with the skin, the points are doubled. but they don't go like overall score. You know what I mean? Like it's like a separate scoring.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Like just something to help like people that don't have time for playing the game, or have really bad luck with teammates and team fights.
I guess it creates an incentive to play the game more, and I guess that creates more player counts, and that's what they're trying to do. Maybe, I don't know.
Like I'm at that point. Like I want to contact EA and go like, I know I'm at 50k right now of damage, so halfway through. Can I just buy the rest of the freaking damage? Because I know I won't have fucking time to do it.
You're playing into their thing, man. You're being played, man. That's what they want. they got the little cheese at the string, and then you're like, and there's like
cheese
or cheese, whatever, man. Whatever you want, whatever you like, and then just like they're just like, you almost had it. You're getting fished, man. Yeah, but anyway,
what I like is if they were gonna hang something on the other side, I would like to have takoyaki on that other end.
Well, there you go, takoyaki, man. Just
I haven't had takoyaki for 2 years.
Yeah,
you know what it does to an Asian when you don't eat your favorite food.
Yeah, right. I get it. Yep. You're playing right in their hands, man. Just creating that intent, like the incentive to like just buy it, right? That's what they want from you, just money. Buy it. That's what you want. What they want you to do. Just buy your way to progress to the game, because they get the money, right? And then you just have some sort of digital thing, and then the game shuts down at some point, and it's gone. I mean. That's just the sort of the thing nowadays. But anything else for your week? Nope. Apex and Horizon.
Pretty much it.
Yeah. I've been dabbling Apex here and there. I haven't like played a long session of Apex because I've been playing Gran Turismo 7, which came out not too long ago. It pretty much is like, if you've played previous Gran Turismos, you know what to expect, sort of thing. But this one is like a little more refined because it has stuff for you to do for single player. There is content there, and then the graphics are just, of course, the best ever because it's the PlayStation 5, and they do the ray tracing thing and all that fancy stuff, which. No, that actually does not happen during the gameplay side of things when you're actually racing, right? But with that said, it still looks really nice. But when you're looking at the replays and stuff like that, and when you're taking like the in-screen picture or in-game pictures, that's where the ray tracing happens, and the game looks really nice. And is it the best one? It definitely is the best one right now. But of all time, I can't say that for right now because I have to look back and kind of see like what the comparison is and stuff like that. But it's still a solid one. It's a good one for the PlayStation 5. So if you have a PlayStation 5 and if you actually like racing games and stuff like that, I suggest pick this one up because it looks nice. It really shows off like what the PS5 can do. Like they did a good job with like picking the cars and how many cars they have in this game. The detailing of the cars, like if you look, you can like pause the replay and then like zoom in like super close on the cars, and you like see like the individual little paint speckles and sparkles and all that stuff, like especially when you have like metallic paint or different types of paint, it really like reflects realistically, with the lighting and stuff like that. Their lighting is really good. And then there's the dynamic weather system, which adds another layer of graphical fidelity, right? Especially when it rains, which you saw, I think, with the clip I put up on Twitter. Yeah.
Most accurate driving ever.
Pretty much. And like the weather not only looks real, it definitely feels like it too. When especially it's nice because the road, like the way it reflects light when it's wet, right? And then of course you gotta be careful because you can hydroplane, blah blah blah, right? But it looks nice too, so it much is more immersive that way. The haptic feedback is nice. It's like nothing like, don't expect it to be like the mind-blowing thing like whoa. It's nice, it's cool, like you can feel like the differences, like oh this side is more rough than this side or whatever. When you're turning, it's definitely more, that's where you feel it more. And it actually is nice when you're like throttling, like when you're like controlling the throttle in your brake, because it actually lets you like softly press it, or you know, hard, like, you know, or go all the way, because you want to control how much throttle or how much gas or how much braking you do for each turn. You can't just like, oh, I'm you know, brake all the way like every time. Like you want to like soften the brakes, you want to soften the throttle. So that's why the rumble actually does help, or the I should say vibration feedback or whatever, haptic feedback actually helps out with how much you want to put in when you're cornering, when you're turning, or when you're getting out of the corner and stuff like that. So a lot of things, yes, they do. You know, a lot of things to keep in mind. But it's a simulation game. It's supposed to be simulating actual racing anyway. So you can take it to the extra step to get a steering wheel, like a lot of people do, or hardcore people do. Right now, I'm just using the controller because I wanted to feel the haptic feedback, and it's nice, you know, because it's actually like it shows off what the controller can do. Yeah. Again, it's just a one more little cherry on top sort of thing, but don't expect it to be like completely mind-blowing. It's not always like active when you're just driving on a straight road. So that's the sort of thing. Otherwise, the only thing I don't like about the game, everything else is pretty good or solid. The only thing I don't like about the game is that it's mostly online, which means when the game is on server maintenance, you cannot play the game mostly. You can only play like some of these modes when it's offline mode. And also they have loot boxes, quote unquote. So it kind of feels like it's like a very live servicey kind of game. It has that modern game touch to it, unfortunately. So it kind of feels like they're gonna like do some stupid things with it potentially in the future. But for right now, there is stuff to do. Just playing by yourself. And you can play online with random people, but you do have to play the game for a little bit to unlock the mode, right? I think you can get into some lobbies right at the start, but otherwise you have to play you have to at least beat like one major race or whatever, one major circuit, in order for you to unlock online mode. And that's pretty much the gist of it. But again, the always online thing, or mostly online thing, and then the live servicey feel to it is what kind of turns me off a little bit. There's a thing where like you can literally buy the in-game currency from the store like so easily. It's like it's very tempting for like the players to just like buy their way instead of just, you know, playing the game, because it's so easy. So it has microtransactions, unfortunately. They really sort of like push it like, oh, you want to top off in the PlayStation Store? It like literally has that fucking message right there when you're like low on credits. So again, it has that live servicey thing and whatever. But again, other than that, it's a video game. You buy it. There's stuff to do right after the start. It's not super buggy or anything like that. No major bugs on my end. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
There's always that after.
Maybe when I like play online or something, then that's where probably the bugs come in or something like that. Because
You'll be driving online, and all of a sudden you switch from first person to third person. You're gonna see like your character.
My character like just like floating over here. Yeah.
You're floating in front of your car.
Yeah.
Like, just like nope.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it looks really nice on the 4K TV, so all that fun stuff. So
so people with 4K TV has a purpose now.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much, besides like just streaming movies or whatever, but like you actually have an exclusive PS5 game that really uses the TV, like the 4K TV, with, you know, and all the ray tracing, all that fancy stuff. This is like the tech demo to show off the PlayStation 5 if you want to show it to people. Like, okay, this is what the game can look like, you know, that sort of thing. If you want to show it off to people. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, you can switch it between ray tracing mode and there's the frame rate mode where, yeah, everything pretty much has 60 frames per second, but you will sacrifice some of the like nice lighting or whatever that you do get from like the reflection of the cars and everything. So I don't know. I have it on ray tracing mode because, you know, that's me like really maximizing the graphics and all that stuff. So might as well get my money's worth, make it look really nice. Frame rate, yeah, I wish it was there when it comes to replays, but it's a replay, so there's frame rate when there's actually racing, so that's where it counts. So yeah, feels great, plays great, music is fantastic. Otherwise, so it's a Gran Turismo game. It's a good one. It has like 24 cars, something like that. So it's like pretty nice selection. It has all the cars that I want, so that works for me. So yeah. And they all look like they all look nice so far. So yeah, that's yeah, right now Gran Turismo. That's been my week pretty much. There's Gran Turismo stuff. So all right, well that's it. That's enough for me. Sorry. So let's get into not racing, but now into fighting games. So there was one bit I do want to talk about before the EVO. I want to show off. This is KOF related. This is with Kukuri, right? We talked about like last time of who would be like good during, you know, the EVO tournament when it comes to KOF, so to speak.
Let's see.
Like EVO or like any tournaments before really. But let me show this off. You can see this, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Engage.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my, yo, that was plus.
And now we're comboing. You're staying here.
Man, that was so plus. It was crazy. All right.
Look at the meter build too.
Oh my god, mix.
The mix.
It's always like, you know, those characters that people would give like two shits about that have like the most like what the fuck combos ever.
Of course, yeah, because it's like no one plays this character, or not enough people play this character, so not enough people have the knowledge to fight against this character. So of course they're gonna get blown up like that. And if they have the damage, of course that's gonna like multiply that sort of factor. Like, whoa, like you gotta nerf this character or something. I don't know.
Well, it's the same thing, like, because I think when it comes to like character choosings nowadays, most players, young, old, new, they'll just pick characters they're like
that was so plus. It was crazy.
feel safe with.
Oh, of course.
So it's Terry, you know, you have your legacy characters that the players will play as, and then when, you know, new characters come out, it's either, you know, do I want to put the time in, or I'll stick to what I want.
Yeah, no, that pretty much is how it goes for like a lot of fighting games, man. Like you got like just stick with what you're comfortable with, but like, you know, there are always those characters, yes, that are just like, what the hell? Like this character is good? Like, okay.
It's like, when was this guy good? And it was like, it's like that meme. It's like the two astronauts. When was this character good?
Always
He
has
was
been. Yeah.
always good.
It always
He
has
was
been.
always
Good.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
We just refused to put in the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it took until like Street Fighter 4. So you see there's a big, and I started playing fighting games since Samurai Showdown back in the day.
Yeah, Neo Geo.
And
Yeah.
there's that big gap.
Yeah.
I've always been playing with safe characters, you know. They have their fireballs, they have their shoryukens and stuff. It took me to 4 to break that habit.
Yeah.
To where I found fun time with Zangi,
Yeah.
Hakan, you know, the grappler section.
Yeah.
So I always had my friend who would just stick with grapplers, and he kept telling me, grapplers fun, but you know, they're slow. So I was listening to the cons over the pros, and then lo and behold, Street Fighter 4 was like, wow, grapplers are actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because with Hakan, which I hope he makes it to Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, that'd be cool actually. especially to show off that real the RE engine. But yes.
Whoa, the freaking oil would look good.
Yeah, he'd be a RE engine demo, literally. But go on.
But yeah, so like again with Hakan, I had a lot of fun with him because he'll have like those his grappling, the one he'll like slipping and then grabs you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a good like mix up if people don't know him or you time it just right for them to like.
Oh yeah, that's what happened with Infiltration. Again, when he played against Balrog a long time ago in like one of the older evolutions. It was like one of the final. It was like top 8 or something, and then he Infiltration like picked Hakan, and Balrog didn't know what to do. PR did not know what to do because he never like, faced a good Hakan. I'm assuming. So that's what happens, man. That's the situation that's always happens in these fighting games because it's like it's hard, man. It's hard to put in your time with each character. So it's only those people who put in all the time in those in most of the characters that have like the higher ground sort of thing, most of the time, So yeah.
Yeah, and that's why it's like also good for like if you're like make friends in the fighting game community. You will pick up like different strategies of how to play one character.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
straightforward. You have straightforward gameplay 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Then you have the calculating 1 2 5 1 2 6. You mix them up.
Exactly.
Then you have fights like Hawk and I with our Tekken, who can grab each other the fastest.
Yeah.
And then there's Faka.
Oh yeah.
I will pick Mila. Okay, so I'm not doing anything right.
Yeah, Melia or
Giovanni.
Giovanni? No, that was someone else. That was Zeno that picked Giovanni.
Yeah, I know, but then Faka played.
I think a little bit, maybe a little bit, but I know he picked up. I know he picked Amelia a lot against at least me anyway. And then who was the other character? I actually have never seen.
It wasn't Chip, right?
No, he picked Chip a lot after, but that's like by the time we sort of fell off the game.
Dipped.
Yeah, we dipped from the game. But yeah, he picked a lot of Chip though. I watched him play a lot of Chip against and then it's a lot of back and forth against Chip and Giovanna and like other characters too. Like it's just funny. But anyway, KOF though, back to KOF here. Like there's actually a lot of characters that have a chance. Like they actually have what it takes to win the majors and stuff like that. But there are actually obvious good ones right now, like Ralph, Vanessa, Terry's like right there, and like Blue Mary's right there too. I think there's a lot of characters, man. There's a lot of characters. Yeah, the only exception. Yeah, the only exception right now, I guess, again, is like Ramon. Like Ramon is kind of like the weird one, but maybe like it'll take somebody to like know how Ramon works in 15, and then there you go. Like they'll blow it up and stuff like that. I think Angel actually is a little behind, but
she's a little behind. But you do see her. She's not as often like you would want her.
Right, or you would sort of expect. And I think that's because of the system changes for this one. Like it actually kind of changed her up. Maybe for the worse a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see about how sort of the game develops. Like the game just came out. It's not. I don't think it hasn't even been a full month. It's been like a month. No, it's been like a couple weeks at this point. So yeah. Yeah. So dinosaurs actually kind of up there too. Like I watched.
I've seen a lot of dinosaurs now.
Which is cool. Actually cool to see. Antonov is kind of up there too.
Yeah. At least because for me, in any type of fighting game, you have to at least have one grappler to kind of balance out the Shotos and.
Kinda, yeah.
You kind of need that one.
The pocket grappler for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. To counter some of the matchups that you see.
But now I'm just waiting on the DLC because you have Rock, Janet, and.
Oh yeah, Janet and Gato.
Gato. which I think a lot, not a lot at the first I want to say month. We're gonna see like a lot of people switching out like their roster for to try and plug in.
Yeah,
if Rock is gonna work with their team or.
Rock is kind of a weird one, right? Like he's always been.
Gonna be...
Yeah, he's always gonna be like either bad or pretty good, you know. So, like you don't really see too many Rocks that often. But go ahead.
I want to say like for Rock, I want to say majority of the time you're gonna see him as a point meter builder. And that's it. That's all they're going to use him for.
I feel like he might be mid or anchor, but I don't know. We'll see.
I was thinking with Janet, I think she will be the mid. Like, her place will be just like, you are here.
Yeah, if we're going to go off of like the team, maybe Gato might be the point character.
Yeah, Gato's going to be definitely a point character because it looks like from what we saw in the trailer, he has meter building like
stuff, and he has I think he has good buttons. I think.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see about the frame data stuff. So I mean, yeah, because that always.
Yeah. But and then when we jump to DLC 2, Geese is obviously gonna be your anchor.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then I think Billy Kane is point character material, and then Yamazaki's kind of mid, like he's a middle character.
Yeah, Yamazaki's gonna be like a switch between either
Billy Kane,
maybe a point or mid.
He does because Yamazaki has the hand whip thing, so it's kind of like a neutral thing, I think. yeah. But who knows? Like how much Yamazaki is gonna get changed too? Like so we really don't know. Like it's same could go to Billy Kane, same could go to Geese. So I don't know. I mean things could get shaken up a bit there, but. For the most part, Geese seems to be always like the anchor, you know, like that character, the last character. He's literally a boss character, right? So you want to put him in the last.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. Like, again, like Geese will always kind of be your anchor. He cannot like fit
flex.
Anywhere else.
Yeah, it seems like he can't flex, but I don't know. We'll see. Again, we'll see. But
if I wanted to make a team, like, stuff, you have Yamazaki as mid. Then you have who would be point? That's a question. Because I'm just thinking of like big characters. You know, huge.
Yeah.
What's his name from Team Orochi?
Oh, Yashiro?
Yeah, Yashiro. So Yashiro could be like what?
He could be point.
And then the last one, what? Dinosaur or your boy?
Oh, Antonov?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Antonov is like mid or he could be anchor too.
Or Ralph. So
Ralph. Ralph is always
three. Like. so you always have the or Clark.
Clark. Yeah.
So you have like Ralph, Antonov, Clark, and King of Dinosaurs to just put into like team big boys.
Big bodies. Yeah, kind of funny how that works. Well, anyway, we'll definitely see how this all folds out.
See how it goes.
Especially with
I do want to get the game, but
I
just don't have time.
It's actually been hard. I haven't played KOF since the one time I did stream it for like a good amount of hours because Gran Turismo and all that other stuff. Yeah, so.
Oh, fuck! I forgot one more big boy, Maxima.
Matt, you don't want Maxima point for sure. You do not want him. Yeah, he's like mid. Yeah, he's mid or he's at least mid or he's definitely mid anchor. He needs meter to do work.
I need meter to flex.
Yeah.
Please don't put me on point. Puts him on point. I guess this is where I die.
Unless you want to spam laser, but okay. I mean, I don't think spamming laser.
I mean, why not? It's part of his
kit.
repertoire moves, so
It's a
why
part of his
not
kit,
use?
but I don't think you wanna though, because like all the like dodging and the jumps you can do and like the mobility I think you have in the game.
Yeah, that's why again, if we in Street Fighter 6, sorry, bringing up 6 again.
Mhm.
Looking at you, Capcom. You bring back Zangief, you better have
The green hand. I think they'll bring back the green hand because like now
want
it's
that fucking thing back.
yeah.
Oh, you're spamming? My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, friend, shake my hand. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, you're here already.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll have it back. So
Oh, and also give Zangief Nicktoon Battle Royale grab range.
All-Star Brawl. Oh my
Yeah.
no.
Just
that's-
give him that grab range. It's like
his
I'm hoping-
light SPD already does that. Like what?
No, it has to be across the board. Here's Zangief. Here's you.
No.
Grabs. It's like, wait, what?
No.
It's like, yes.
His light SPD already does something like that though. Alex's power bomb had a range increase, and that's fucked up. His power bomb got more fucked up.
Yeah.
And which he kind of needed anyway, because all the other grappler characters are pretty fucked up besides him. Anyway, let's get to move on with EVO, which was recent and pretty interesting to see because this is going to be the first time offline for a while. 2020 and 2021.
Excuse me.
Oh, I think your AC is acting up.
Hold on. Be quiet. Did they fix it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So 2020 and 2021 have not have offline evos. 2020 was completely canceled, and then 2021 had the online one, which was like mixed reception, but it had it nonetheless, I guess.
I know. It's like, what can you do though?
Yeah. What
like-
can you do? It's their first time, and they're not gonna do it again. Maybe, likely, I don't know. They haven't said anything about an online one before and offline. So, will that be something people can do? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But they're doing an offline for sure, with and Mandalay, Las Vegas, of course, from August 5th to 7th, which was a similar date when we went back in like 19 or whatever. So 2019. So that's pretty much the gist of it. And then the lineup here is 9 games, just like before, but because of no Smash, it opened up a little bit of what other games could make it in there too. So we have Street Fighter, obviously, Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition, Guilty Gear Strive, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, Tekken 7, of course, KOF 15, nice. Melty Blood, for me, that was the unexpected pick. Like, I didn't think,
Same.
yeah, Melty Blood, I didn't think Melty Blood would make it in there. I thought it would be something else. But it made it in there, so that's neat. It did get a new resurgence, I guess, with the new edition or whatever.
Yeah.
Or a remake, I should say. And, I think it deserves some sort of spotlight. Dragon Ball FighterZ, of course, pretty popular still. Pretty strong, despite the bad netcode, but it's there. Grand Blue Grand Blue Fantasy Versus definitely deserves it in my book because it never had an offline event, because right when it came out, the pandemic started. So, we had to live the quarantine life, especially in 2020. So it really lost any opportunity.
Yeah, it lost revenue. It was released.
It lost any moment, or it didn't even get any momentum at all when it comes to tournaments. Especially these fighting games kind of rely on these tournaments to get popular, and then Grand Blue never had that. So it only had online tournaments, which no, because the netcode sucks, which most of us has discovered, unfortunately. But it is what it is. But it's here in EVO, so that's awesome. I think that's awesome. I think it deserves it, and hopefully it'll go well in the current state of things. And then Skullgirls, the last one, Skullgirls Second Encore. It just had its first season pass, with Anne being the first. So hopefully new things come along the way. But no less. So it's here, and I think it's cool. I was expecting something else, to be honest, but Skullgirls is up there, and it's the last in the last slot. So unfortunately, games like Sam Show, Soul Calibur, even UMBC3, I think deserve the spot because they had a sort of that resurgence in popularity because of the pandemic. Funny enough, so it had the Twitch Rivals thing which a lot of people watched, if you guys remember that. And so UMBC3, I think, deserved the spot if anything else wasn't picked. So, but it is what it is. Not all games can make it in there. I mean, it would have been funny if like Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl would have made it in there, but I think it's for the best. Not the best looking game, and it's kind of broken, and I don't know how that would.
What do you mean broken? It is being played as intended.
Yes, yeah, you can say that, but broken is definitely a word to describe it. But
broken.
Broken is broken, yeah. So, what do you think of this lineup, though? I mean, did you have any additional comment about it or anything for these 9 games?
Pretty much recalled like which would appear.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Melty Blood, Grand Blue, and Skullgirls that threw me off.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I didn't forget that you existed, but yeah, you exist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely Melty Blood was the one, that knocked, or shaken up my expectations, yeah.
And then, I'm guessing Smash is a side tournament?
No, it's not even, it's not going to be there in general because Nintendo said no. Remember, that's why it was controversial. That was like the big conversation in the first place because
you would think Nintendo would just kind of
maybe somebody's gonna set up Smash at that.
Yeah, someone's gonna, but not an official like.
Yeah, it's gonna be a casual thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, that was the news because that's why people were talking about it because
Yeah, I wanted Nintendo to just go hee hee haha, we're just kidding, here you go. But
no, hell no. Unfortunately, but yeah, hell no.
I am saddened though that Marvel 2 is not.
But you say that, but
it's a side, but I wanted it to be here.
Right, but
part of the 9.
But don't forget though, I mean, Rick the Hado mentioned about that, so they were gonna have the exhibition back then, but that got canceled because the whole thing got canceled. So they said, he said that they haven't forgotten about that, so they're trying to like set up something. They're trying to like get that going again. So
because Capcom is weird too.
I don't think that's a Capcom. That's a community thing. But
it's that, and also like because the licensing fee. Because again, we don't know what.
Well, that's for Street Fighter 5, so that doesn't apply.
We don't know what. Oh yeah, then it's actually Marvel. Then it's like you just see Mr. Kevin Feige going like Marvel tournament.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's the issue. The issue is just that the pandemic happened, so then it
but for like this time around, since like some states are loosening up the
mandate, the mask
mandate.
The mask mandate. I don't know about California overall. I know the schools are like lifting up the mandates for here.
I don't know about. I really pay attention before here in Hawaii.
Okay.
Like if let's say the mandate was lessened here in Hawaii, which maybe it is.
I'm
still gonna wear my freaking mask.
Yeah, same.
I'm too used to it.
Right. And when it comes to me working at the warehouse, most people are still wearing their mask right now, so I'm gonna wear mine. And there's some people who aren't, but that's the choice. That's it's an option now, so I'm just gonna still wear mine, especially during winter. Like I'm gonna wear mine during winter for sure. If anything,
I still find it funny when people, I cannot wear. I wear this mask and I cannot breathe, and I look over to my furry friends with their fursuits. Like,
Yeah.
hey, they've been fucking wearing this thing for 12 hours straight. You shut the hell up.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
They're covered in fur and in this, and probably they smell. So they breathing in not a good
Their own stank.
a filtered system.
Yeah.
Which now one of my friends bought a filtering system that
Oh wow.
cools their body, but that thing is expensive.
Jeez, yeah,
It's
right.
cool, but it's like, how much was this?
Yes.
How did you get the money?
It might as well. You might as well treat it like it's a car maintenance thing, right? It's like
Pretty much.
yeah, it's like a car AC system sort of. God. But hey, man, the things you do to dedicate your passion, man, people will do that, man. But
Yeah, that's why even my friend, sorry, a little off topic,
mhm.
He's a coworker of mine and he loves building PCs.
Mhm.
So I told him I'm thinking of buying a 5 terabyte SSD card. He's like, okay, how much?
Jesus.
500. He's
Yeah,
like, well,
500.
actually, that's pretty good. What you gonna put that in? My PS5? And he stopped and turned at me. He's like, yo, what? Yeah, 5 terabytes in my PS5. He's like, no. You put that in your rig. You buy a 2 terabyte for your PS5. I was like,
Mhm.
no. PS5 with 5 terabytes. He's like, what the fuck do you have in there? Well, Call of Duty takes up at least like 1 terabyte.
A fifth of it. So.
And he's like, and he's like holding something in his hand. I forgot what it is. It's like, yeah, you're right. Because I was like, until the day Call of Duty's updates are small,
yeah.
you're gonna have to have a lot of memory.
Or just don't play Warzone. Don't play Warzone until they do that. I mean, I don't know.
Until they do something with it, but
That's not gonna happen anytime soon, especially with what's happening right now with Activision and all that stuff. Yeesh, yeah.
That's another story.
That's a whole nother story.
We ain't gonna dive in because that story has been sung how many times in different languages?
Right. There hasn't been updates anyway, so yeah. But anyway, back to
EVO.
back to EVO.
This is a good to me, this is a good welcome back line.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And again, I just like how 15, Street Fighter 15. I mean Street Fighter. Oh, Street Fighter 15.
Wow.
Oh, we jumped. We jumped.
Oh,
King of Fighters 15.
why is this gray beard here?
is a staple, because remember, when you look at something like this, whoever's in the middle is like your big
yeah, kinda, yeah. Well, I think
now I'm wondering.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Where are all our pros are going to be playing it?
Yeah, that's a nice little sub segue because what they're going to do with finals is what they're going to do this time around is according to how many entrants they'll have.
Yeah.
So the game with the most entrants will be the Sunday finals.
Right.
Yes. So it's not going to be like Street Fighter this time around because as it always has been or mostly has been, it's whatever game is going to be. So maybe it might be KOF 15. I think it'll be top 3. I think that game will be top 3 for sure.
I kind of like that kind of layout.
Yeah.
The one that doesn't have the most participants should be the first one, so it can get more limelight, instead of holding it back.
I guess, yeah.
But then some people might think of it like the ones who have the less entry. Yeah, let's get this out of the way and get to the meat.
Mm-hmm.
There's always two sides of that coin.
I mean, I don't know. You can't really do much about it. It's just kind of how it is with popular stuff. Like, you want to save the best for last sort of thing. And, if you have the first or the most popular game played early, and once that's done, it's like, well, all these people are going to leave and the stadium or whatever is going to look empty by the time. So you don't want that sort of look. So you want to definitely have the popular stuff, by the end of it.
And I can already tell Sonic Fox, they said that they're definitely going to go into Skullgirls.
Oh, for sure.
We pinned them there.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Wong, what?
He said maybe KOF 15.
Yeah, so we put him halfway into 15, but maybe also in Street Fighter.
No, I don't think he wants to play Street Fighter as much as he is well known there. But
then obviously PR Balrog is going to be what, Street Fighter.
I don't know if he's going to even go. Like, I don't think he's even, because he's too busy being a dad right now too. There are a lot of dads right now in the FGC. Actually, funny enough, during
It'd
the
be so funny.
pandemic.
He does go into 15.
Mm-hmm.
And he brings Harper along into the main stage.
I don't know.
It just placed her like right here.
No way.
No, it just imagine that, and
I know,
that's how he's
but
winning.
yeah,
Because Harper's like, I give you luck. It's like, thank you, baby.
yeah.
Let's see.
A lot of the FGC dads aren't going. Let's just put it that way. But anyway,
I do want to see one of our old. I want to see the villain, unless he's banned again or something.
the villain. I mean, I mean,
I want to see F Champ like somewhere in this.
I think. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that one's a weird situation right now because there are some people who are banned for sure, like forever, right? They're not coming back, and I don't think they even care to come back.
And then there's the ones that are soft banned.
Yeah, they're a soft ban, or they lifted the ban, right? But then F Champ is still kind of like sitting in the middle, like what the fuck is he like right now with that shit? And I don't think a lot. Like here's the thing: a lot of the veterans, like you think they would come back, but they're not gonna come back. I don't think anytime soon, from what I've gathered anyway. So
Well, I know that. Well, I hope that Yipes comes back as a commentator.
oh, for sure, yeah, for sure.
But for what game? That's the thing.
Probably Dragon Ball Fighters. That's where he's probably gonna be at mostly. Maybe some Street Fighter, but it's more likely Fighters for sure.
I really want to see Ichigo.
The what?
I really wanted to see some of the Japan pros come.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work because I don't know how the travel stuff is is going to be by then. So, yeah, who knows? I think only a small handful of Japanese players are gonna make it over or willing to make it over, but I think most of them are gonna stay out of this one just to see like how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I mean, at least for me, like I'm just gonna watch from home, but because just to see how it goes. But like, yeah.
Because, again, this is a new year, and this looks like it's a big welcome back, but you still have that gray area. I was like,
yeah, because we're still
let's hold off.
Yeah, because like we still have the pandemic. It's still going. Like even though like the mask,
kids.
Yeah, it's not gonna be gone for a while until we actually do our part, right? That's the problem. But what can you do? I guess. But anyway, so when it comes to back to the topic of who's gonna get the most entrants. I feel like KOF 15 is top 3 for sure. I think it might be Street Fighter, just because it's Street Fighter. I don't know. Guilty Gear will probably be up there too. I think Tekken 7 might be at number 4, like right there, like just on the scope on the very end of it, right for number 4.
It's like
so close, yeah, like so close, yeah. I mean, yeah.
It's like it's like where to place you. You don't belong here. You don't.
Right. Yeah.
Don't touch.
It's when it comes to the last, who's gonna be last or whatever. I mean, I hate to put it that way, but who's gonna be last or least entrance? It's either probably gonna be 3 of them. Like it's Melty, Grand Blue, or Skullgirls. As much as I kind of hate to say it, they're like, just because like Grand Blue is like starting to get offline stuff, but like Melty is like it's not that popular, but popular enough, I guess. And it's same with Skullgirls, right? It's very niche strong, but it's not gonna get too many numbers, And then I don't know. I don't think Mortal Kombat is gonna be top like 3 for sure. I don't think, but well, I guess we'll have to see about that. I mean, because like NRS people are like just so ready to move on to like the next NRS game. That's just how it is. From what I've seen, or what I've heard anyway. Yeah. So what? I mean, I don't know if you already said it, but what do you feel is going to be the biggest entry game?
I want to say it's going to be between KOF, because since it's new.
Right, and people are liking it a lot, so seems like.
I want to say it's KOF and Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I feel maybe Dragon Ball Fighters could be like the surprise like most entered game, just cause, but again, that's for time can only tell.
Time will tell.
Yeah. We'll find out, I guess, by some time, because they always do like we got this many entrants and stuff like that from the official EVO Twitter, so we'll find out sooner or later. But yeah, for right now, they just opened registration, so it's we gotta wait till a couple months or something like that. But yeah, I wanted to point out the other things that was said during the presentation, which I did watch myself. I did do like a reaction sort of thing, but I didn't put up on the channel, but just because it went on pretty long. It didn't have any like character reveal sort of announcements or anything like that. It was just the lineup, right? So it had the lineup and like exhibition matches in between, which I'm a little mixed about. Like, yeah, I do appreciate that they're trying to show off the game, like each of the game, but it does take a lot of time, and I just want to.
I think the exhibition matches was just filler, so they can.
No, yeah, for sure, yeah. I mean, obviously,
which to me it was like, that's nice, but you could have cut it like.
Yeah, I don't know. At least the exhibitions for the games that we don't see that often. So like Grand Blue would have been nice, Melty would have been cool, Skullgirls would have been cool, right? We've already seen enough of like do exhibition for KOF because that's a brand new game, right? Maybe, right? But we've seen enough of Street Fighter. We've seen enough of Tekken, right? Maybe Guilty Gear because maybe it's still brand new ish, but Mortal Kombat for sure. We've seen enough of that. No offense to any of those games, but just to kind of like kind of slim down the time or whatever. But but I do see both sides of it, right? I'm on the side of like I think it's better without it, but I do see the side of like it kind of should be there just to show off like what each game kind of looks like, kind of get like a sample for those who don't know, But it's a tricky thing, and if there are no reveals or for the next time they do this, then fine. But definitely like get a heads like give the heads up like, okay, we're just gonna have the lineup and the exhibition matches, maybe. I don't know. But otherwise, good video or good presentation. It was nice to see Tasty Steve and Say Jam and back together for. It's been like a long time since the last two or those guys have been together, right? I mean, the pandemic happened, right? They've been doing their own thing and all that stuff, and a lot of online events. So there hasn't been any good chance for them to be together again until now. So it was nice to see Say Jam and Tasty Steve together again. They're looking good, and it's funny, that the Cannon brothers were like in the background. So, because
I was like. What are they playing?
Yeah, I know. One of them was playing on the PSP. I'm like, damn, okay.
I know, that's why I was like, what are you playing?
Yeah.
You play Crisis Core?
Crisis Core. What was I gonna say? Okay, so extra little notes I wanted to point out. What's different for EVO is that they've managed to get more space, so it's gonna be 50% bigger, and they made a claim that the casual space is going to be bigger than all of Combo Breaker. Even like Rick the Hado in the background was like shaking his head, or no, he turned around. He like turned around, like gave that look in the background, which I thought that was kind of funny. But that's crazy. Like just the casual space for EVO is bigger than an actual like entire tournament. venue. That's huge. That sounds huge, which is nice because they're gonna give the participants or the spectators the ability to set up their own little station and set up their own games, and they're gonna have a good time potentially, right? That's the idea anyway. So there is gonna be a lot of space, and then Artist Alley is back, of course. So you have like a bunch of merchandise and whatever. Not only that, they're gonna have a lot of water stations, and then they're gonna give out free water bottles. So I wonder if it's like these water bottles, like the metal ones, like, you know, the double layered vacuum seal whatever bottles, or just like or the regular plastic.
It's gonna be what are they called? What is that brand called?
Thermo?
Dancy.
What?
It's a water bottle company. Starts with a D. Danasi.
Oh, the
It's
Dasani?
gonna be those type of water bottles.
Dasani?
Yeah, Dasani.
Oh my
refill
god.
your Dasani bottle.
Ugh. God. Just a regular water bottle, plastic water bottle. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but okay, that's
Better than nothing, but there will be some funny. Like, here you go.
Dasani. Yeah. That's like high school water, man. I've never actually drank Dasani until high school, and only high school. Like, I've never actually bought a big pack of like Dasani water.
For me, the water bottles that I'd buy was like, what was it, Fiji water? You know, like the other expensive ones. Don't know why, because I always had that mentality. It's expensive, so it tastes good. It's like, no, that's not how it works. It's like, yes, it does.
I mean, it does taste a little better, but it's not worth. I don't think it's worth the extra.
But
especially when you buy it every fucking day, it'll definitely add up. But anyway, like maybe once in a while, whatever. You treat yourself to some good water, but it's water, man. Like, you can drink like the Nestle bottled water, and you'll be fine. You know, I always go for Crystal Geyser or Nestle, or there was one other. Oh, Arrowhead. Arrowhead is another like okay one. So anyway, yeah. So
I'm thirsty now.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I have my own little jug of, or not jug, but like a metal cup to get my water. But anyway, so they're gonna have a lot of water stations, which is nice because Vegas is a piece of shit when it comes to that sort of situation, because they purposefully during the summer mark up the water so that tourists are forced to buy it because, you know, it's fucking Vegas. It's hot. It's dry. You're gonna be naturally thirsty a lot of times. And yeah,
that's why you buy drinks. you buy those special drinks with alcohol.
Yes.
Right. Fuck water.
Yeah, even though that alcohol is a dehydration thing, it dehydrates you.
That's what the man wants you to believe in.
Oh yeah, you mean Big Brother? Yeah, Big Brother. Yeah. But anyway, it's funny, right? Because soda is actually cheaper than water in Vegas at that or during that time, right? So you're probably better off maybe drinking Gatorade if you don't have the means, right? But they're giving out water, so that's really good on them. They did that last time when we were there. They had some water stations, which still worked. It's, you know, but you do wish there was more. So I think they're doing more. So that's cool. And then we already mentioned the finals being determined by entries, and then we mentioned Rick the Hot Dough about Marvel 2 being still on the mind. So that's good. That's good to hear. Other than that, when it comes to any other in betweens, I'm forgetting. I think we covered like most of it. So, now when it comes to this is the fun part. When it comes to the reveals, though, at EVO Sunday Finals, what do you think we're gonna be seeing? Right, the of course the trailers, right? That's what we don't look forward to that. We look forward to the finals, right? No, we totally don't look forward to just that, the trailers, right? But anyway, what do you think is going to be revealed there?
Well, because, Huddle was hinting on, hey, excuse me, we haven't forgotten about something about Marvel. Maybe something about Marvel?
That's like a super shot.
I know it's a stretch, but
It's a stretch, but I mean, let's have fun here. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Marvel.
I want to see something with Marvel.
What if it was Marvel vs. DC? Marvel vs. DC from NRS, as rumors had it. They said they were working on a Marvel game, according to rumors, anyway.
Yeah.
So, so is it possible?
Jesus Christ, no.
Yeah. Would you? Yeah, like it. Would you want a Marvel vs. Cap or a Marvel vs. DC game from NRS? I guess it depends on how they do it, right? Like team, are they gonna, is it gonna be like a tag team game or just 1v1? I don't know. I prefer 3v.
Is it gonna be Spam Central?
Oh yeah, with like zoning and shit. Yeah. I don't know about that. Anything else you want to make predictions for? There's some obvious ones, but I'll let you go first.
If I wanted to make a prediction, like just out there, okay, we're going like we reaching.
Yeah, sure. No, have fun with it.
We'll have a final, like out of left field season for Tekken, like out of left field, like a brand new like season.
I actually thought about that too because Bandai did that with Fighters recently with Lab Coat 21. So
Yeah.
I can kind of see
I want to also see that with
Fighters.
With Fighters because again they have a plethora of characters they can go throughout the Dragon Ball Z franchise or Dragon Ball. So I'm like, what can they do for Dragon Ball Fighters to say, hey, we finally got the character you've been waiting for? And I'm like, oh, freaking Omega Shenron.
Yeah.
Bring him into Fighters because again they have Baby and GT
Goku and Gogeta.
why-
Yeah.
Yeah, so why not freaking Omega Shenron, who was actually the true villain of that series?
The final
Baby
villain, to
was
say the
just-
least. To say the
Baby
least.
was just there. Just swat him away and like go away.
He was the bottom. He was kind of like the bottom of the big three, or the last three. Let's just put it that way. Because
Which I get, it's like, I don't know why they chose Baby, because when you look back at Baby, I'm going to pick the most strongest character or the strongest fighter. Of all. Oh, you're gonna pick Goku. Picks Vegeta. It's like,
yeah. We've heard that. Yeah, we've heard that like many a times. You know, we know what Baby is. He's a fucking baby. So you know.
it's like you're just staring on like, were you dropped on your head?
Yeah.
It's like, yes, actually.
Yeah. I was made by Dr. Mew, so that should give you a hint, you know. No. Anything else? Do you got anything else?
Nah.
Okay, so the obvious ones that come to mind, Guilty Gear Strive, they're gonna have something for either the last character for season 1 or season 2 reveal, like the start of season 2. Right, and then the first character this is my stretch here, is gonna be Bridget. I think that the first character in that season is going to be Bridget because it's a guaranteed sale.
It's probably
That's a guaranteed sale. And maybe the last character for season 1 is probably going to be Dizzy because I think there's probably no point of trying to put Dizzy and Bridget in the same path. I mean, you could go either way, I guess. You could go either way, I guess. So, but there's no harm in putting her in the last slot for season 1, because you already have Bridget in season 2, which has been highly requested for a very long time, you know, as a character. So they are going to guarantee sales for season 2 no matter what. If you put Bridget there, if you put Bridget in season 1 in the last slot, then it's like, okay, you're kind of playing with fire, sort of. But I mean, maybe. I mean, I could be wrong, but Bridget season 2.
That would be good. Like a good like. Here's season 1's final character, and then you see like the announcer just walking off, and he's like, "Oh wait,
yeah, yeah." Season 2, yes, I think season 2 is going to start with Bridget, for sure.
It would be so good to like make the reveal more like an impact. They do that. He goes, "Oh wait, I forgot something in my pocket," and he's just playing with a yo-yo.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Daisuke? Yeah, Daisuke. Yeah, Ishiwatari. Yeah.
He just starts playing with a yo-yo. He's like, "I forgot something. It's on the tip of my finger." And everyone's like, "Hello."
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that's what's going to happen. I'm a double down on that one. So
he's gonna bet all his Pokemon cards.
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far, but
he's gonna bet that Charizard that he pulled.
God damn it, no. Anyway, fighters, like that could be. They could have something for fighters, like maybe one more fighter.
Fighters probably like because Lab Coat 21 is not even in any season. She's just there. Right?
She's kind of just there, yeah, exactly. So they might just have one more character.
Maybe that will be like how Omega Shenron, if they do reveal him, that's how he's.
Yeah, just like
hi guys.
Yeah, just no season, no nothing. Just Omega Shenron and Lab Coat kind of just separate, and that that's it.
I would believe if Omega Shenron was their last character for that game, that would be like a good
sign off.
Done.
Yeah, a good sign off. Or she was the last character, but they revealed fighters too, and then they'll put Omega Shenron, Hercule, or Mrs. Satan, whatever, and then all the like weird.
Okay, if they wanted to do that, if Hercule makes it before Shenron, I'll be like, I am totally fine with this. As long as his level 3 is him giving you a freaking present and blow your ass up, I will be freaking like, done.
Yeah, done.
We end here, kids.
Fighters
don't do anything else.
I'll buy it, even though I don't play it much. I'm gonna just buy it just to support you guys. Yeah,
you sold me.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Wait, you waited this long for Hercule?" It's like, "Yes."
Yes. Yeah.
And
dude.
watch, Hercule's gonna be like top tier for some odd reason.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, Fighters 2 could happen. I mean, they could do it. It's gonna sell copies because people love Dragon Ball shit, so.
Well, what if Arc System reveals that they're actually working on a better fucking Shonen Jump fighting game?
Right.
But it's gonna be like in the same, like the gameplay will be like 3 versus 3.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
But it'll have like a specific, almost like a universal art style.
Like it's gonna be the cell shading.
A universal, shell shading art style.
Yeah.
To kind of like bring all the shonen animes into like a good home. Unlike something else.
Yeah. That was running on what was that? No, to be fair, Fighters is running on Unreal, but that other game is also running on Unreal, but for the worst. In the worst ways possible. Oh man, that game, why did they go with that art style? They look like weird fucking anime figures. With a lot of airbrushing.
If the Arc System does that, like they reveal, we're actually making a full-on Shonen Jump game.
Yeah, for Shonen Jump.
Just jab at the other game. They reveal, like Frieza and stuff. They just have Frieza floating down,
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like halfway, like Frieza's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Just like,
yep.
Like, no, I'm not in the elevator.
Yep.
I'm Lord Frieza.
My people didn't need me or whatever. After all.
Well, I kind of do want if they do it.
Jump fighters.
2,
Yeah, jump or fighters too. Mm-hmm.
The interaction between Frieza and Goku, they pull like lines from Team 4 Star.
Oh my god.
You
Oh my, you can
like,
grind meat on those apps.
like, oh my god. Like he's like, oh my.
Yeah. I really like that line. It's just so like out there. It was like what? But it's funny.
or if it's Vegeta, he's just like looking over at Goku. Don't let them kick my balls again, please.
Oh yeah.
He hit me in my balls.
Oh god, remember the arm breaking scene? Oh man. Oof. The way they did it. When he got his arm snapped by 18.
Like the scream. He's like, okay, one of you guys is passing out after this, right?
I know, yeah.
So I know Sean
Yeah.
passed out a lot of times in the recording booth.
Oh, when playing Goku, yeah, right, yeah, of course.
There was a video that I saw, they full on saw him like just collapse, and I was like, maybe you guys need to put paddings in there.
Yeah, right.
For shit that happens like that. No, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay, so let's see. So anything else? I would say more stuff on Street Fighter 6. Maybe that's where the more news thing is gonna happen there.
It's gonna be another teaser trailer, but it's gonna tease other characters.
Do you really think it's gonna be another teaser trailer?
Because again, to me, it's too early-ish to show a full trailer. So you gotta wet the lips.
Right.
Because not a lot of us don't have lip balms. Gotta wet the lips.
Sure. But I think something, right? Something's gonna be said for Street Fighter 6 for sure. Tekken 8, maybe Tekken 8. That could be a good time. Or maybe some sort of like Tekken spin-off game. If we're gonna like really think about like how they do things, because they always do like a main game and then the spin-off game, because they did Tekken Tag 2 in between 6 and 7. So maybe that could happen, maybe. Or maybe Tekken Cross Street Fighter. I don't know.
It finally happened, boys.
It finally happened, right? Maybe that's super copium, right? But I don't know. At this point, it's like really weird. Like it sucks, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just scrapped it, right? Because we had Street Fighter Cross Tekken, but Namco hasn't fulfilled their end of it because they haven't made Tekken Cross Street Fighter. I don't know, because 7 was too good, so that was kind of like the drawback for 7, I guess. But I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. So maybe Tekken Cross Street Fighter, but that's definitely really stretching it. But we're having fun here anyway, so might as well. But for sure, more KOF stuff, obviously. So we're probably either gonna get more of what is it, Team Southtown, which is Geese, Yamazaki, and Billy Kane. So we actually see their gameplay, but also we're gonna just see teasers for like the next teams or whatever, because there's 2 more teams after them. So we're probably gonna see teasers for those 2 teams maybe, and that's it. Like they're just like, oh, go ahead.
I don't know. To me, it's a small little joke to myself. Yes, you have Team Southtown, but I kind of wish their name was something else, like very like straight to the point.
Oh yeah.
Team Mob is like, yep.
Oh yeah. Team Mafia.
Team Mafia. Team Yakuza is like,
yeah, kind of Yakuza, yeah. Because Yamazaki is Yakuza, but
Tekken 7. Riding on how Dragon Ball Fighters just out of nowhere showed 21, right?
Oh, so you think they'll just continue 7?
no, Tekken 7. Just out of left field, Kiryu just shows up.
Oh my god, dude!
Just out of left field, like
don't play.
You see Harada going like this.
Don't play with me like that, man.
He's like, watch this shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't say like sit down and shut the hell up. He just says, what this shit.
Yeah.
And you just hear, the Yakuza theme, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, which one, right? I mean,
I know.
I'd be happy with either Kiryu or Majima, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't complain if either of them.
I mean, I would take, because, Kiryu doesn't want to fight against women, so it might be Majima, but just to see, like, as a teaser, it's like Kiryu's, like, foot. Like, and the camera pans up, it's Majima.
Yeah.
And he's just saying, like, yeah, I stole these from Kiryu's house.
He would. And then he does this, like the jacket rip thing, and then it's his like actual outfit or something. Even though it makes no sense. But
I mean, that's the anime trope. It's like, I am wearing this armor, rips it off. I'm back in my regular clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I wish I could change my clothes like that.
Just that'd be cool.
I wish I can henshin. It's like,
yeah. Oh yeah,
that or just go full on Sailor Moon. It's like, I'm gonna be naked for a good minute. Please don't mind the sparkles.
I don't. Don't mind the sparkles. Yeah, I kind of want to do a Kamen Rider type of transformation or henshin, like just do this and shit, and hit the bell, do all this like fancy whatever nonsense they do. Yeah.
Let's see, as a little boy, how I used to change my clothes is yes, I went full on Sailor Moon. Was it weird for my fucking for my mom? Yes. Was it weird for her to see me doing this at the end? Yes. Was I thrown into the car after? Yes, I was.
Me and my friends always used to pretend we're Transformers, and what we did, we just switched our shirts around as a way of pretending. Transform.
Come here, petting your head. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey man,
we were young.
Yeah, I know, right? We want to either be fucking pretty soldiers or fucking awesome robots. That's what that's the thing with 90s kids, man.
Yeah. See, we're showing our age.
Yeah.
Because there was a time, everyone, don't be alarmed, where we would wake up fucking 4 a.m. to just watch cartoons before going to school.
Or 4 or 6 a.m, depending on what time zone. Yeah, for sure. Oh no, for sure.
Like for me, we had to wake up like before 5, so we can catch Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, and Metabots.
Of course.
But again, you only want to get up early to watch Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z, so you have something to talk about at school with your friends.
Right.
When you don't want to pay attention to the teacher.
It was my sort of morning ritual when I was a kid was always waking up around, was it like sometime before 6 or something like that to be able to catch the bus. But like before that, I watched either Beast Wars or whenever Pokemon was on. Like that was like my morning ritual. Beast Wars, man, that shit was like.
See, that's funny because again, the morning routine was always Dragon Ball Z or Sailor Moon. And then the afternoon block is where you rushing your ass home.
Oh yeah.
So you can catch Fox Kids and Kids WB. And Disney afternoon block, and so
yeah. After
I don't know about you, I kept going like this after like every commercial. Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Am I missing
the last button was your key right there, right? It's the most used button.
Button was your. Where was it? Oh, it doesn't have return. Okay, so the return.
Yeah,
But
no, it was
your-
always like
your
the bottom corner or something like that. Yeah, for sure.
It was your saving grace.
Saving grace for sure. Yeah, that for me, like after school was always like either card captors, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Pokemon. That was like another thing too. But when it comes to Fox Kids, that was Spider-Man. Oh my god, Spider-Man. Sometimes Bobby's World. That was like 4:30 or something like that. But like, yeah, Spider-Man on Fox Kids. That was my shit right there. That was how I knew like all the like Spider-Man like villains and all that stuff, including Kingpin and stuff like Kingpin, Scorpion.
Yeah, Fox Kids. I don't know. I can't tell which was my favorite that I always wanted to watch.
Oh, Digimon. Digimon was like Saturday mornings for me.
I know. But for like afternoon, they would do like reruns.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. They always do the reruns, but I always caught Digimon like more like 9 o'clock in the morning Saturdays, man. And then whenever I had to go to my little league baseball game, I always have the VCR program to record Digimon, and sometimes my dad like doesn't catch that, and he accidentally changes the channel like for a second. He's like, oh shit, and he just he goes back to Digimon. That's always kind of funny. But yeah,
Kids, you will never guess who's my favorite.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I totally don't know. Is that Metal Garurumon? Yeah, that's Metal Garurumon.
No, it's Machine Germon.
Oh my god, Machine Germon. Alright.
10 inches, kids.
The way he just said it is like the way he just said it.
I don't know. Maybe it's true. Maybe he is 10 inches.
Anyway.
But no, that statue, kids. It's
Alright.
10 inches.
Alright, that's a big enough tangent, but yes, those reveals are probably gonna happen or likely gonna happen when it comes to Guilty Gear, Fighters, maybe, and then Street Fighter, more Street Fighter for sure, and then KOF. There's more stuff on KOF for sure.
But again, kids, don't hold your breath on what we're saying, because
of course
these are like lovely predictions that we want to maybe happen. Because again, Hawkir for Dragon Ball Fighters has been holding his breath for Mr. Satan. I've been holding my breath for Omega Shenron.
Yeah, Omega Shenron.
Which again, I believe Baby was such a fucking waste of a spot.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Baby has good combos and shit, but when you think of GT, you think of Omega Shenron.
And SS4 Gogeta. Or just SS4 in general.
Yeah,
right?
in general. Which we got, but it's not like a playable character. He's
right, because it's GT Goku's transformation thing during level 3. That's it. But hey, I mean, it's something. I guess.
It's something. That's why, again, if they do Omega Shenron, you can tell that small child Goku and him will have a good, like, hopefully a good
dialogue exchange, sort of thing.
Before a fight.
That'd be cool. I think that'd be a nice sign off if that can happen. Probably something from Melty Blood. I think we'll see something from Melty Blood. Maybe like during Saturday or something, like a Saturday reveal.
Melty Blood. The first DLC is Gilgamesh.
You mean third, because they already had 2. Because there was 2, no, and they were free too. They were free characters, yeah. Because there's Alco, and then
kind of like, but like maybe like if they go like the money route. So
if they're doing paid DLC, first paid DLC, yeah, Gilgamesh maybe.
DLC
That'd be such a like pay to win kind of thing. Because
I just want to see like
if
he shows up in Melty Blood, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. I was like, okay, how broken are we gonna make Gilgamesh, and how much of an asshole is he gonna be?
I don't know.
What is his battle sense? Just either sitting on his chair, like.
I feel like he would be on the same level with Vlav. If you remember him, Vlav was the guy with like the cape, right? The fur cape, and he like just shoot fireballs, and then when he loses round 1, he goes to round 2 with ice instead, and ice is actually like the main, like his main thing. It looks like because it does a lot of chip damage. It's super stupid because as it happened with Exhibition during EVO, the EVO lineup reveal, they showed that off. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot how stupid he is in this game. But anyway, I think Skullgirls will have something too because they just started their season like recently because of stuff.
Okay, so Skullgirls, new character.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's already there. I know they're already there as a backup character, as a background character. Sonic Fox, playable.
Oh, you know, you know how mad like a handful of people are gonna be. Like,
I know, but I'll be like,
you know how Twitter is, man. They get mad at Sonic Fox because they always like just
they always gotta bash.
Yeah,
but it's like, why? What did he do to you?
Mm-hmm,
Is it because he's making more money than you? Just sit down and shut the hell up.
I mean, Sonic Fox is kind of like playing with fire a lot of times too, so there is that. But
true,
but he's but yeah, I mean, it is for he's a good player, so he's kind of like, okay, he kind of has a right to do that to say those things, right? Because yeah, he's good.
Right.
Just yeah, he's very or they're very just cocky, but he has something to back up with, sort of thing. Anyway, so I think that's a pretty good stopping point for this. I mean, we'll be back to talk more about EVO like sometime down the road because they're gonna reveal the numbers and stuff like that. We'll know how Sunday finals will line up and stuff like that. And yeah, and again, it depends on the number of entrants, right? So that'll definitely determine like when the reveals will happen too, right? Because what if KOF was on Saturday? They're gonna do the Saturday reveal there, or there, and then who knows? Street Fighter might be low, so they'll do the Street Fighter 6 reveal on Saturday, or maybe it could happen. It's always possible. So we'll see. We'll see. We gotta get through other stuff too, just hopefully quickly. But yeah. Anyway, this one's a quick bit, but this one happened just today. Oh, whoops. I'll just go on. Oops.
Oh wait. Sorry. Now I just remember. Before we end EVO talk, maybe they reveal a little bit more about the League of Legends fighting game.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna bring. I almost forgot to bring that up.
I saved you. I threw the light graph.
Yeah, you did. You did.
It's like,
that's right. Yeah. No. Project L would make a hell of a lot of sense to be talked about there too, because the cannons are gonna be there too. They gotta be. So they're gonna talk about it. I think one way or the other, whether it be just a hint or whatever. Like maybe a little more of a teaser, maybe. But yeah.
What if it's a demo, like a playable
demo. Oh, and then we can't forget about DNF Duel, the Dungeon Fighter.
Who?
Yeah, yeah. They've been pretty silent about it for a while, but Dungeon Fighter is definitely gonna have something there too. Can't forget about the other games that aren't there, but they're gonna be around at some point. But yeah. Anyway. I wanted to bring up Dr. Disrespect because there was some update with him with the case between himself and Twitch. So it looks like
Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch. So just this picture right here, it says, "I have resolved my legal dispute with Twitch. No party admits to any wrongdoing," and it has a signature and everything. So, and his tweet says, "Moving on." So it's settled. All right. But of course, hadn't been super detailed as to what happened, really. But we're probably not gonna know. That's for the best, I guess. For legal reasons. But in his thread, he did say he will not be returning to Twitch. So you can kind of give a hint of what happened between the two. So he doesn't want to be there, and so that kind of sums it up, I guess, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So. It's a closing chapter for what we talked about in the past. It's settled, but it does leave questions, but I think it's for the best that they don't get answered. I don't expect them to be answered. Definitely anytime soon, but even then, like, whatever, you know. Twitch is kind of shitty, you know, so it is what it is, I guess, by the end of it. So yeah.
I mean, to me, it's like a full, not again, not to be mean. It's just okay, bye.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's at my door? Is that you, Freddy? Freddy! Annoying cat.
All right, and now we have some delayed news. Forspoken, which was from the studio that made Final Fantasy 15, made by the same person, I think, for Final Fantasy 15. I think, I'm not too sure, but same company. But anyway, Luminous Productions put out this statement right here, basically saying that they're delaying the game. Originally, that was in, I think it was either March or May, I forget, for Forspoken. But now it's delayed to October 11th of this year. So, this was another game that was kind of on my radar, but now it's going to be moved to October, so probably for the best for me. I don't know, but I'll keep my eye on it because I don't want to pre-order it right away. I want to see like the reviews and stuff like that for this one.
So, okay, sorry about that. Hello, kids.
Oh, and I hear the AC.
Course, the AC.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, again, I have my own piece about games being delayed.
Yeah.
I welcome them because it's probably like something that the developers saw like during production, going like, you know what, we need to fix this now. You know? Gives them more breathing
Right.
room.
That's
to fix this.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I welcome this.
Mm-hmm.
Am
For
I
sure.
gonna be like open a shade? No, it's because you know why? Gives me more time to play with my other games, and this doesn't die.
Yeah, the wallet. Yeah.
Well, except in April you're going to die because there's a convention finally coming back. So
Oh, you're gonna go there? Oh, no. Okay.
let's see. I already have a $200 commission.
Oh, jeez.
Hi. I'm good with my money. It's not like I spent like $300 on fucking FGO in one fucking go. Nope. You have no proof.
You just said it right there. But
I
anyway,
could be lying.
why you would say it?
I've been spending like 500. No, that was Genshin.
Well, you don't even play Genshin, and you fucking.
That was for my fucking boyfriend. The dumb shit wanted whatever the Geomancer guy was. He wanted him to be
Song Lee.
full star, whatever it was, whatever it's called.
Oh, full constellation. Oh my god.
Yeah, he wanted full constellation. He was 2 away.
That
So I was
doesn't-
like, you know what? Fuck. Here's $100.
God damn it.
Nothing. Okay, here's $200.
All right.
So
So anyway.
I am good with money.
anyway. So
I stretched that.
yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. But anyway, the back onto here. So obviously, yeah, that does look promising, right? You think the game is polished, but there've been games where they've been delayed for this long and they come out still shitty. You know that. So it still does leave potential that it could still be buggy or whatever it is, but you know, that's always a possibility. But that's, again, like we said this a lot of times, that's for us to see. You know, time can only tell. So either way, we can wait on it. I can wait on it. I can live without it. You know, if it's, you know, it's not coming out in May or whatever the original date was. Boo-hoo, whatever. I mean, my wallet is not gonna die, like you said. You know, so that's for the best. You know, but hopefully that would also mean that the game is more polished. So we'll see about that. I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna wait for reviews. I'm gonna wait for the big people to kind of talk about it, and then see if I kind of make a purchase on it. But it also depends, right? Because there's also probably gonna be other games delayed, and if it takes up a lot of the slots for October, that could also change my decision too. Because I think Sonic is gonna come out in October, and something else might come out by then.
Sonic.
Yeah, because that's gonna be a big Sonic game. So I do want to put my pre-order for that one for sure. Like I want to play a good Sonic game, hopefully. So that is I'm gonna put my money down on that one for sure. Right, but for Forspoken, I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, but it is running on the same engine as 15, and that engine is kind of rough on the edges. So we'll see about how the final product comes out. So we'll see. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Meanwhile, there's a new release date for another game that's coming out in October, which is Gotham Knights, and it's coming out really close to Halloween, which is October 25th of this year, 2022. So, I'm gonna wait on that one too. I'm gonna wait and see, because people have been saying like, oh, it's gonna be live servicey or something like that. So, we definitely don't want another Marvel Avengers type of situation happening. So, again, I'm gonna wait on this one. I want to play it because I kind of want to play I want to, play these characters or whatever, but I want to wait on it. And yeah, so I might dive in with what is it, Suicide Squad? I forget when that one comes out.
I want to play Suicide.
Yeah, but wait, I think that one moved to 2023, was it? I think that's what happened, maybe, or is it this year? I forget. Let me look up Suicide Squad real quick. Squad. Video game. What's the video game? Oh, Kill the Justice League. That's what it's called. Okay, still 2022. We still don't have a big or hard date on it. We just have a year on it, which is still 2022, I guess. So we don't know. But yeah, I do want to play that one a little more for now, but we'll see. So yeah. But Gotham Knights though, it's still on my mind to some extent, so I'm gonna wait on that one. Hopefully it won't be like Marvel Avengers where it's like it's very dry, So yeah. It is in October, so yeah. Gotta choose my games carefully. And plus, like, who knows if I'll even have the time to play all these games in October, right? Like, they might like get pushed over to like November and shit, and I get backed up because I have two fucking games that like I bought but I have not touched, unfortunately, because time and shit, which is Nier Replicant and Persona Strikers. I still have those games not opened, unfortunately. That's sort of my situation. Anything you wanted to say for Gotham Knights, or not so much?
Not so much. Like out of the two DC games that's coming out, I'm kind of leaning more towards Suicide Squad. Even though Gotham Knights, you do have Red Hood as a playable character, just the overall structure of how it looks, it'd probably be like.
Yeah.
Because again, we don't want this to be another Marvel Avengers.
For sure, yeah.
From Square. We'll just wait on Gotham Knights, and I'll play Suicide Squad because I get to play as King Shark and Captain Boomerang. And then I like the banter that we've seen in those trailers for Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the story seems interesting too. More interestingly or whatever. So yeah.
Just the sad part.
yeah.
Because again, we don't know what the fuck is happening with we don't know where the hell Batman is.
Oh yeah, for Gotham.
The Court of Owls is involved. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
That story's been almost run to the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you cold? Is that why you're on my foot?
Well, some fan base is going cold for a little bit because Nintendo has actually delayed recently Advance Wars for the Switch, or Reboot Camp 1 and 2, because of what's going on in the world. So yeah, there's a war between Russia and Ukraine right now. So they actually, Nintendo actually went ahead and delayed this game, which kind of sucks, but it's very understandable, you know.
Yeah, it's on a understandable ground.
Yes.
It's not like out of nowhere. Hey,
Yeah, it was
we're
supposed.
just doing this for hee hee ha ha.
Oh yeah, of course not. This was supposed to be coming out in April, but now they're just delaying it for an indefinite time. Who knows or when it'll like start to sort of settle down, right? Because it's been crazy, man. That shit's been crazy. So who knows? It could be a month, it could be 2 months, it could be an entire fucking 6 months or something. I don't know. Who knows? We'll have to see. But yeah, it sucks for someone like me because I've been looking forward to Advance Wars reboot, and I do want to play it, but you know, I'm not like dying for it or anything like that. So you know, it's very understandable of why they did it, and you know, unfortunate, but that's just kind of what it is. I can wait on it because that means I only have one game to worry about, which is the Switch Sports game. You know, but that's like right at the end of April, so that's like a long time, or that's like a good gap for me to like try to catch up on other games that I haven't played. So I actually have not even finished Yakuza 7 actually, so I should probably get into that one just to finish up the story, and then get the DLC for Lost Judgment as well. I do want to play the Kaito stuff, the Kaito case files or whatever DLC, and blah blah blah. So yeah, you know, not gonna hark on Nintendo for doing that. So very understandable. So anyway, now we can move on to the game's news, which has like a bit of random stuff here and there. Ikumi Nakamura has revealed the name of her new studio. So she was like the artist for Bayonetta. She was like someone who worked on Ghostwire Tokyo. I
don't know why I switched the title. Tokyo Ghostwire.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ghostwire.
Yeah.
It's Ghost Tokyo Wire.
There you go. Tokyo Wire Ghost. Yep. Ghost Tokyo.
You just see Nakamura-san going like,
what happened to my game? What the fuck? No.
And I was like, what?
Well, I don't know if she's like a developer or major developer or director or whatever. I think she was like also the leading artist or whatever for the game.
Yeah, she was the leading artist.
I think something like that. Yeah, but
and also I guess the spokesperson, because
yes, spooky. Yeah, exactly.
It's spooky. It's like, are you sure? Because the trailer looks like it looks fun.
It looks cool. Yeah, like all the like stuff that you're doing in the trailer. Like,
okay, so there's like some moments in that trailer, the hand gestures. I was like, Zenyatta
or like Doctor Strange. Like,
I mean, there was one, like he did like a cat's cradle and like cool. I was like, that looks cool.
Yeah, that's why I'm like kind of juggling between that game and Kirby. Like, I kind of want to play the Kirby.
I want to play Kirby, yes.
Yeah, but Ghostwire looks pretty cool too. So
Ghostwire looks cool.
But I'll wait on Ghostwire just to see like the reviews, see if it's buggy or whatever. But we'll see.
Honey, it's 2022. Name one game that's made now that does not come with a first day patch. Name one.
I mean,
name one.
No, I mean,
name one. Name one. It's okay. I can wait.
Sorry, you said without a day one patch?
Yeah.
Well, this year, if you're talking about this year,
no, like in like this generation.
Oh, this generation. I mean,
so Name one that does not have one patch.
Well, I mean, that's
See,
it.
see,
Yeah,
you cannot.
not right
It's
away,
like-
but definitely. But
It's not right away. But see, it's like the same concept. Name one Taylor Swift song that's not about I lost my boyfriend. See, that's when you go like, oh, it's this song. It's like, no, that's her breaking up. Okay, it's about this song. No, that's her getting
Right, but-
revenge.
I'm talking about like major fucking bugs, like cyberpunk shit. You know what I mean? Like that.
No, that's not major bugs. That's a game being rushed because the fans didn't want to wait, and then when
Well,
they didn't want to
again,
wait, this is what
money,
they
but
got.
yeah,
And then it's like,
they wanted the money, but anyway.
but still, it was like more like the fans bitching. Like, okay,
I
here's
mean,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah, of course they
They
did
had to
bitch,
play it.
kinda, but like, I mean, again, like it's still about just wanting to get the money in the first place. But,
Yeah.
but you can say again, you could say, hey fans, this is what happens when you rush a fucking game.
Yeah,
This is what you
when you
want,
rush
right?
it.
This is what you want, right? You know, there's still a lesson to be told here,
Yeah.
no matter what. So,
That's why I still laugh at those fans going like,
hey, this is a game.
they
When-
this
is why
they
you
rushed
delay-
it, and they're like, well, it's like what the hell is this? It's like that's what you wanted.
yeah, that's why
Couldn't you fix it? It's like we said we were going to delay it to fix it. Then
That's-
why didn't you do that? Then why did you bitch about it?
Yeah. But again, I mean, that's
It's like, oh,
what it really came down to is money, is investors, whatever, shareholders.
yeah.
Anyway, I mean, yeah. But here, you know, the new studio is called Unseen. Her studio is called Unseen. It will focus. Yeah. Is John Cena going to be a major player in it? No.
John Cena is the
yeah.
CEO.
Yeah, I know, right? Developer says her studio will be multicultural and its games will focus on her interests in mystery, horror, sci-fi, and the supernatural. So, best wishes to her, best luck to her studio and the staff. You know, hopefully all goes well with them, and yeah, you know, hopefully we see some awesome games from them. So, let's see. I mean, of course, this is from a tweet from IGN, so that's where I'm reading it from. So just to make it clear. Makes me wonder, like, are we gonna see like traces of like Bayonetta stuff, Ghostwire stuff? You know what I mean? Is Junji Ito gonna be part of it, right, at some point? Because that's gonna be fucking cool if that's a thing. You know, we're gonna see some like real funky, like scary stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Spooky, as she would say, spooky. Anyway, best luck to her. Nakamura-san. This one's a little more interesting. This involves with the PlayStation subscription thing, with a lot of potential games to be on there. It's called PlayStation Spartacus for right now. The subscription game service and some of the pricing details have been reported apparently to compete with the Game Pass on Xbox. I guess it will start with $10 supposedly, and then if you want like a premium fucking thing, it'll be $13 maybe. That's what it's going to be looking like. But question is what the fuck your library is going to look like is my big question here. So, I mean, PlayStation's definitely got the games, right? But are they going to put those games onto that library is my big question. So, yeah, I mean, if you're going to have a competition for Game Pass, right? Xbox's Game Pass, you gotta have the games, man. If you're gonna put up a price, what are your games, man? No, so yeah.
That's why again, like all these like services, like Nintendo has their own weird ass service, right?
Right now, but
There are some games in there I want to just play, but I don't want to pay for the service. So
Exactly,
it's kind
yeah.
of like that. It's like that juggle. Pay more to just play this one or three games out of this whole library, or
wait,
wait till it shows up on the e-store.
yeah.
You come here. That is my wire.
Yeah, like I definitely want to see a good start on this sort of service because I kind of do want like a Game Pass sort of thing, but with PlayStation games because I'm more of a PlayStation guy than an Xbox dude. But Game Pass does serve a good purpose when it comes to some PC games. Oh my god, that cat wants to punch you, dude.
Fucking tried to do forward jab on me.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that? That was like one frame.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, hopefully they'll have the games for it. So that's my sort of two-piece on it overall.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a good price, but if you're not gonna have the games on, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, like, to me, Nintendo, like, for PlayStation, they know what games we want. I want fucking games from their PS3 library.
PS2, of course. That too.
The PS2s, to me, would be easier to kind of convert to nowadays consoles.
Sure.
They're basically ROMs when you think about it.
Sure.
Basically ROMs. PS3, that's like a whole bar park that no one wants to go back to.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully it looks good, right? Like hopefully it looks more than decent while you're playing too.
Like
and,
I want to believe that, but I don't want it to be like how some like Blu-rays for like old anime. It looks nice, but it loses the charm.
Sure, maybe it's like too clean at times. Maybe.
Yeah, too clean. Like a good example is the G Gundam Blu-ray.
Really?
It looks too. Yeah, when you compare like its original look versus
Now or the Blu-ray
now, which I'll show later on. I don't want to take up that stuff.
Right.
You're gonna be like, Jesus Christ, I'd rather go this way.
Yeah, I get it. I get you.
And then we don't know that if they will put the time to actually like smooth out the
Mm-hmm.
game so it doesn't get all choppy on a SSD, rig like a PS5.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm reaching a point
Speaking
of
which, hey Nintendo, if you want to one up PlayStation and Xbox, make a Switch Pro already. Just saying.
yeah.
Because I'm gonna need one for Bayonetta 3 whenever that fucking thing comes out.
Yeah.
You didn't hear it from me. A fan. Thank you.
Who knows?
Can you also put Can you also ask Capcom and Namco to put in the Project Cross Zone games too on the eShop?
Oh my god, yes. That would be so cool. That'd be so cool.
Like it doesn't have to be like fucking master, remaster it. Just
port it. Just port it, yeah.
I would
Maybe
buy that shit.
Clean it up, yeah, here and there, but
You
yeah.
don't need to clean it, just
Put it on there.
go,
Port
yeah.
it. Just port it,
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be cool. But anyway, that's hopefully we can see something like that from PlayStation back on here. So we gotta wait, hopefully. Quick little bit here. There's gonna be a presentation for Sunbreak, which is the expansion for Monster Hunter Rise. They're gonna be revealing the details on new monsters, gameplay info, and more, I guess. So that's gonna be 7 o'clock for me on Tuesday, March 15. So by the time this comes out, it'll be right after, like the day or tomorrow, I guess. By the time this episode comes out. So, yeah, it'll probably be a time for me to come back. I mean, once Sunbreak comes out, I'll probably play on my own time. I don't know if the boys are going to be back onto that game, but I'll play on my Switch. That's where I'm going to be at. I'm not doing that shit over for PC, but I'll check it out. I'll see what it is like, and then yeah.
Yeah, like me too. I'll watch the stuff, but if there's nothing in there that's gonna be like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sorry, I don't blame Monster Hunter Rise's team. It's just there was nothing at Endgame.
Yeah, there's nothing for endgame.
World had so many events and stuff, which I think that's why I prefer World, because
Oh yeah, no, that's not.
World
Yeah.
gave you like
Facts.
stuff to like they were pumping shit out. It was like
Yeah, and like all the events that they did, like all the collaboration stuff like that, there was actually something to it, right? You know, like I pointed out, the what was it from? They did the collaboration with 14, right? You know, Final Fantasy 14,
and
yeah,
then,
with Behemoth.
then they did The Witcher.
The Witcher, and
And they tried to tighten the
Street Fighter and like Resident
Street
Evil.
Fighter and then the live action movie.
Yeah.
Which again, I don't mind that movie. It took too much time in this one area, and I was like,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be cool stuff for Sunbreak, but I don't know. Then again, it's like after you're done with Sunbreak, you know, back to this shit, you know. So I don't know. It's hard for me to say if I am gonna actually get Sunbreak at that point. I don't know. But if there's gonna be real cool stuff, then maybe I'll check it out. But we'll see. I don't know. Because you know, like you said, like there's nothing to do in Endgame. You know, which kind of sucks.
Farming gems and stuff. But it's like, no.
Yeah, I might as well put my time into Genshin Impact. I mean, that's kind of the same thing, except I don't know. I'd rather just do that than in Genshin Impact. It's kind of simple in that way, you know. And then Monster Hunter, it can kind of be stressful, man. Like, you know, not only the monsters will whoop your ass, like even if you beat the monster's ass, like what if you get this shitty fucking RNG, you know? Oh, gotta do it all over again. You gotta play with randos, you know. Because again, I mean, I don't know if the guys will even jump back onto Sunbreak or Monster Hunter by that time, because they're probably gonna be on Lost Ark still, or 14 or whatever it is. So gonna have to see. But I'll check out the presentation. Am I gonna do a reaction? I don't know. What time is it again? Oh yeah, 7 o'clock. So, we'll see. I don't know. Oh, Afro sent me some. But, anyway, nothing important. Let's get a move on here. This I didn't even catch, or I didn't even know there was a trailer for Digimon Survive. I'm gonna mute it because Namco likes to snatch claim stuff.
Why
But
is it that flower, and every time it shows up, you know, like someone's gonna die?
yeah,
I keep forgetting what that flower is called.
I'm not too sure. Yeah,
But you know, it's like a staple. Like, look, look at these lovely flowers. Oh, someone's gonna die, right? What?
the
What do you mean?
hibiscus. I don't know. It's a visual novel game, so they gotta have some sort of like dark stuff in there too.
True, but like in regular anime trope, you know, you have it in Inuyasha, freaking Demon Slayer. It's like Jesus Christ.
It's like,
It's like this.
the Crimson something or something. I don't know. But
Like, it's like this flower cannot take a break. That's why again I see all this flower, seeing all these flowers against all these characters. It's like, okay, which one's gonna die first? Come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, flowers around a shrine. Okay, yep, someone's definitely.
Well, I mean, it's fucking red too. I mean, that's probably symbolizing.
It's red on a black background, so it's like more like hitting it on the head. It's like someone's dying. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're gonna be making a lot of choices, so. It's a visual novel game with tactical
He's
RPG.
dying because he had the scare face. So it's like, yeah, you're dying.
Yeah.
We don't know when you're dying.
Well, that depends on the choices, right? So.
This is a big cast.
It is a pretty big cast with
So
all the.
and I believe they said there is going to be multiple ending routes. And
Oh,
stuff,
for sure.
which
Yeah,
is
no, it's a visual
nice.
novel. Yeah, so
Okay, so which one is going to end up with each other? Which one is going to betray the other? Which
I
one is
know,
gonna
right?
die
Stabbing each other
first?
in the back. Yeah.
Which one is going to confess their love before their end? There's
Mhm.
Shinjerman out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So Hawk over here is going to try a gun for him.
Yeah, I know. I'm gunning for Machine German for sure. It looks good. I like the. Here's some of the visual novel stuff here, which looks interesting. And then we just saw a little bit of the tactical RPG stuff, which is like some of this. So
Kaboom!
yeah, Machine German of all things, right? Somebody likes Machine German over there. So, but there's still no date on it. Like, what the fuck? This is the most recent trailer from Digicon.
The date is never.
Never. Damn, you're gonna actually go
1 year later.
Yeah.
Oh, what is
Oh,
this?
Genshin Impact.
No one likes Genshin Impact. Not even Genshin Impact likes
Like
Genshin Impact.
You're not too far off from that. It feels like anyway. It aired during February 26th, so I didn't even know about this till like recent. So, like, what the fuck?
No, because it was during the
Yeah, Digimon Con, yeah.
yeah, Digimon Con, which a lot of things were like behind closed doors.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Let me click on the original video or whatever, full presentation, which is okay. I guess it's 46 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have time to watch 46 shit.
Yeah, of course not. I mean, it's.
It looks nice.
It looks nice. It's coming along. I'm still interested.
Ravamon.
Yeah. Do you recognize any of the Digimon here? Besides Agumon and whatever, like these.
Okay, so let me take a good look again.
There's
So,
Falcomon.
so that one, Falcomon, was seen, I believe, in Tamers and Sabers.
Oh, really? I don't even remember from Tamers.
And this one is off the discounted tie.
Looks like discount Izzy because of the orange and like the brown hair, sorta.
Well, tie also. Oh wait, that can't be tie because he doesn't have goggles.
He doesn't have the
Sorry.
goggles. Yeah, exactly. He just has the orange thing, so that kind of reminds me of Izzy.
Okay. This
This one reminds me of someone from Tokyo Mirage, like for some reason. The way like this person is
She got
dressed.
isekai.
Isekai, yeah, maybe. He's actually the main character.
Well, Brahman doesn't ring a bell.
Mm-hmm. Labramon. And then there's... Oh, that's
Lobamon.
that's Lobamon, yeah.
Is the one that turned into what's his name?
I first saw that in the movie. What was it?
Yeah, from the movie. Floramon has been a staple since
Of course.
the first Digimon anime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing she's supposed to be Mimi.
Kind of like a Mimi.
Or Sora, so...
Mm-hmm. Like a combination, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
He like kind of reminds me a little bit of Ken, like a little bit, tiny bit. But I kind of like him because he has a headband.
has been a staple since Adventure.
Yeah, Kunimon, yeah.
I'm going by for the ones in chat. I'm going by the show, not the games.
Yeah, by the show.
Because again, some people got introduced to Digimon through the show.
This one I definitely don't recognize. Do you? Drakmon?
Drakmon, I believe, was Cross Wars.
Oh, okay. Drakmon. And then that one's from an old, kind of oldish.
This one's been a staple.
Yeah. Okay, Sakyomon or Shakyomon maybe in Japanese. Yeah, I like the presentation though.
Die. That's what their lines are saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
I'm
gonna die.
Hi, my name is I'm going to die.
Hi, you're gonna die.
I swear, okay, that function of them doing this with the camera.
Oh, the phone, yeah.
I better not see like a freaking jump scare. It's like
oh yeah.
So yep, that's it. That's it. I'm not playing this fucking game. I didn't sign up to play Fatal Frame.
Fatal Frame, yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
no frame.
Yep. Fuck no frame.
Fuck those frames.
Yeah, fuck those frames. So I mean, it's coming along. I still want to play it. Looks cool. It's been a pretty considerable amount of time.
Well, yay, they're showing Agumon, but you know they just showed your favorite. Where's mine?
Yes.
Are they saving him?
Yeah.
Because they know who their target audience is with him.
What if it was just Black War Greymon, but not like,
Even better.
yeah, even better. Just Black War Greymon.
I'll be like, yep, this is the game for me.
So hopefully we'll get a date sometime this year, but we'll see. Yeah. Meanwhile, weird crossover news. There's a Street Fighter Hot Wheels collaboration going on. Apparently, this has been going on for more than a long time, I guess. But yeah, Chun-Li is a car in Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Well, in Hot Wheels Unleashed, you get to. There's like power ups, right? Like you.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Or if you, I want to say if you hit a certain speed, the Chun-Li car kicks other cars away.
It does the critical art from 5.
It's like yeah. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, spinning bod kick.
Oh yeah, when it spins in the air.
Yep.
You have to charge it.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you charge it? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, looks kind of funny. Yeah, there's some.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you like my car? Gaskets.
Oh my god, fucking Initial D shit.
I want a new Initial D game, but
well, if you look at all the other collaborations too, there's Barbie, Batman, DC stuff, Masters of the Universe, Street Fighter, Superman, Ninja Turtles, Wonder Woman, SpongeBob, and then all the other car companies. A bunch of shit ton of car companies. There's a season pass, I guess.
no, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, so this one has also the Blanca one too. The first Blanca, Leonardo from Ninja Turtles, of course. That's kind of funny. This one says February 2022, but it's still like not. It says coming soon for some reason. That's kind of weird.
Coming soon, never.
Yeah, live service. Modern gaming.
Service.
Yeah, modern gaming. So I thought this was kind of funny. All right, and then now the little extra bits we'll touch upon a little bit. Starting with Square Enix. So wow, they have their own YouTube channel with the music, right? So you can just play their music anytime, and it says, well, reported by Dynamo Super X, I guess, with the screenshot on Twitter. They started a YouTube channel dedicated to their game music. Wow, an easy way for fans to access their music without copyright complications while they make revenue. Right? Right? Like,
That
jeez.
didn't go wrong with another time.
Almost like it works, and maybe another company should do this too. Like, well, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, like fucking Nintendo? Jeez.
We at Nintendo don't understand what you are talking about.
Yeah.
We are very, very good.
Bunch of dinosaurs.
Who are you calling King of Dinosaurs?
Speaking of dinosaurs, right? I almost forgot to include that in today's thing. But did you see the PlayStation thing? The PlayStation State of Play with the not
the
Dino Crisis? Yeah.
I want to say it is. It's like a successor, but I'm gonna throw my hat. They're gonna switch the name, like
No, they're gonna do a name change.
Or it's gonna be like I want to say like at the end of the game.
Oh, they'll
It's
tease.
like it's like a like a side story to like the main Dino Crisis.
I mean, it could be a teaser, yeah,
Dino
sure.
Crisis series,
Mm-hmm.
to which you'll now say like, the sequel will be Dino Crisis, whatever, New Genesis or something.
Yeah. I think it is for the best.
Fun.
It looks fun. I do see appeal to it. I'm kind of like considering it because it looks cool. You know, fun dinosaurs. You know, there's a lot of them. You know, it's kind of like EDF plus Vanquish plus Dino Crisis kind of thrown in there plus whatever other else, Anthem, right? Plus whatever else. It looks cool. It's got dinosaurs in it, so like why not? I mean, I guess it might be for the best that it's not called Dino Crisis because it's supposed to be like single player horror themed, thriller with dinosaurs in it. You know what I mean? So if it's turned into a fucking multiplayer fucking co-op horde shooter, then it's like, oh, okay, you're kind of going back a little bit. But if it's a teaser, like you said, I mean, I'm down for it either way. There's cool stuff in there already because they like showed a lot of detail to it already. With another video with the devs talking, or one of the devs talking, and stuff like that. There's classes for it. There's just dinosaurs up the ass, right? If you block them, they actually like kind of like pile up and like have physics to them. It's kind of cool. So it's kind of like already promising. So hopefully it runs well. That's my main concern. What do you think?
I'm just gonna wait and see.
Sure. Yeah. I'll wait on it. Let people play it. See if it runs well and stuff like that, and how much content is there, right? If it's like super grindy or not. Yeah, because I don't want to like again waste my money on it, but it looks fun for right now. Looks promising. I want it to be fun. I want to be. Hopefully, it might be the game I could play with the guys, or we could play with we could play together. I don't know. We'll see. Time can only tell. But yeah. They didn't say a release date or whatever, did they?
Not that I
know of, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, it's on the radar, but we'll see. Otherwise, that presentation had just like updates and other games that I'm kind of like, I mean, it looks neat, but the only thing remotely interesting was the Returnal update with co-op, but I don't have Returnal, so. Other than that, there was like the Valkyrie game or whatever, and then that's kind of pretty much it, right? And then there's a little bit more on Ghostwire Tokyo, and the game is like coming out soon, so yeah, that's pretty much it. The only thing that was like whoa was the dinosaur game, XL Primal.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to finish off the rest of it. This is involving with Cowboy Bebop Netflix. There's a bit of more of a update on it, with John Cho being sad about it, because yeah, I mean, from what it looks like, he did put his heart in it in a way. He trained for it, he did stunts for it, he got injured on set apparently, right? But only for it to get canceled and get criticized and stuff like that. It was universally panned, to no shock, to no surprise. But I mean, yeah, I get it. I get where John Cho is coming from. It sucks, but yeah. What are your thoughts on it?
Again, it all comes down to whoever was writing this damn thing.
The overall execution was just, it just didn't stick.
Like on paper, it should have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Execution-wise, it did this.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it definitely missed the rim for sure. It missed the basket like by a. It was like a by a long shot.
Like, yes, there was like good moments in there, but
There are some
wasn't
moments, yeah. Hmm.
like, holy crap, it's gonna save it. No,
Yeah. To no avail,
which
man.
again,
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for. I feel bad for John Cho, but again, his portrayal of Spike
Yeah.
was like,
It makes
and
you
you
wonder,
said-
right? Like, it makes you wonder if he sat down and watched the series and then
yeah,
questioned it. Yeah.
Didn't he say like he was a fan of the show and stuff?
Yeah, so you would think like
Yeah, so you think he'll like
question it at least.
bring it. So
Mhm.
like my question, yeah, I questioned like, are you sure you watched the same show that we watched? Because my vision of Spike is like, hey,
Right.
well,
He has yeah,
It's like-
I mean
He has the-
obviously he's hiding it, right? But he does a better job hiding it in the cartoon or
Yeah.
the anime, right? But versus here.
the anime is always like, it's like he always gives that like bitch face. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, Spike is like easygoing, happy-go-lucky until you piss him off. That's when he gets serious.
Right. When
Like,
someone
every
gets hurt,
fight
yeah.
every fight that Spike's been in the anime, it was like he's having fun. Like he's cracking jokes.
Mhm. He's like playing with his
Just-
food pretty much, like
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Like in the Bebop movie, when he was fighting one of the villains.
Yeah, I mean in the
He
convenience
kept
store.
like going like he kept going like, wow, I want to get my ass kicked by you even more. Like he was flirting. I was like Spike, she has a
Mm.
gun pointed to your head and you have a broom.
Yeah.
knock her out first, then flirt with her. Not
Yeah. Beat her first, yeah, and then do your thing. But you're playing with fire, man. But here
the whole scene it was good, but it was like Spike, she has a gun. Please,
yeah.
I don't want
Again-
you see you. I don't want to see you hurt.
Again, we've already talked about it, but the show kind of just the Netflix show is just it was just a miss all around. Except for Jet Black, like I feel like Jet Black was like the best thing from this show. I forget his name it was like Mustaf something, Shahir, I think it was like that. Forgive me for butchering the name and stuff like that, but the that was the only like redeeming factor was just Jet Black being like the most like believable as a live action portrayal of Jet Black, but everyone else was like, yeah, it's just a miss, and just a lot of things just didn't connect right, and whatever. So not gonna go over that again, but yeah, sucks for John Cho. I can see why and where he's coming from with it, but again, it's to no surprise that it ended up like this, and it's canceled, that all that stuff. But yeah, I understand where he's coming from. All right, and then now we can wrap it up with Obi-Wan because it got a trailer. I like watched the trailer like last night when I went to bed, like right before I went to bed. It looks cool. I mean, got some cool stuff about the Sith and yeah, and then hunting down the rest of the Jedi and stuff like that. Obi-Wan hiding, but you want to say something?
I'm just excited. I'm a little excited, but I'm trying to hold it back because I don't want to be fucking disappointed.
Oh yeah.
But I kind of do like how they're incorporating like all the other shows. So we're gonna see the Inquisitors. Thank you, Lord. But the Grand Inquisitor, his makeup looks weird.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's because of the shot. Because I don't know. It just looks weird. And I wish it was the original voice actor for the Grand Inquisitor, which you're gonna be. Let me find his actual name. So, Jason Isaacs, who's, if that name doesn't ring a bell for some of you, he's Lucius Malfoy. He is Draco's dad.
Ah.
I mean, no, I'm not bashing on the guy that's playing the Inquisitor on the live action, but it's because, like, for some Star Wars fan, we associate, voices with the
yeah.
voice actor. So
Yeah.
Jason Isaac could have been a good, like, coming back to the role.
Yeah, returning to the role. Mm-hmm.
I mean, somehow Hayden Christensen is coming back, but
Yeah.
we don't. Sources claim he's just going to be portraying Vader.
Yeah.
To me, I think it's going to be like a back and forth. You're going to see Anakin, Hayden Christensen playing as Anakin, and then also as Vader.
Right. Yeah.
To show that, like in like maybe flashbacks.
Yeah, and then flashback. That makes more sense.
Like Obi-Wan is fighting, having heart-to-heart
Conversations, yeah.
conversation with Anakin, and then when he sees Vader, you get more of a sense like shit.
Yeah, of what the reality is of, of what became of Anakin. Yeah, unfortunately. So.
And then someone like pointed out a very good clue about the Inquisitors. They're all fucked up. Like, their face is all tattered or they look evil. You have this new Inquisitor. She pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to flip sides.
Yeah. Or she's gonna get fucked up in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Have her own
Hopefully
battle
it's
scars.
that way. Like, I want her to have battle scars and she stays an Inquisitor. I don't want the whole, like...
Oh, yeah, switching sides, yeah.
Because, again, it can work, but you have to write it well. I don't want it to just be like... what was it? Star Wars Battlefront 2? The recent ice game.
Oh, God, the campaign mode.
The campaign? I'm all for the Empire. Sees one devastating battle. Okay, I don't want to be here anymore.
I know.
I want to join the Reverence. I was like, wow, that's a big switch.
Mm-hmm.
You see a big major thing, and now you're like, oh, like, I want to help the
now
people.
You want to help the rebellion.
Now? It's like, what happened to your whole, like, I am here for the Empire.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Empire's scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Battlefront was fun.
But
the first one was fun.
First one.
I didn't play the second one because of all the shit you had to go through.
I red boxed it. That was the only one of the only games I ever red
AKA
boxed.
he wasted money even though he red boxed it. He wasted.
I know, right? The only other game I red boxed was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, which was a big disaster. Also, but we made content on it, so yeah. I mean, yeah. Anywho, hopefully this game, this whole show.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
What
I look forward
would
to it.
surprise me though,
Yeah.
even though his name's not mentioned or they're saying that he's coming back, I do want to see Liam Neeson return as
Right.
Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to remember that Yoda taught Obi-Wan how to contact Force ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
So if we see Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon, just like talking to Obi-Wan, I'll be like,
Yeah.
things are canon!
Force Ghosts
things
or
are
not? Yeah.
canon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, holy shit!
Yeah. I think this is coming out May, so we still have ways away, but it's gonna be there soon. We're getting close.
And I still like the trope with Liam Neeson. He's a father. He was an allegory for God. He was a Jedi Master.
Yep.
Which is, again, so funny. It's like, you're kind of like Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was God.
Mm-hmm.
He's the voice of reason. I don't know. I like actors with that type of voice. Like,
Yeah.
you can just listen to them.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Yep. Hopefully,
Like if there was an audio book
of Liam Neeson or Morgan Freeman.
of Liam Neeson, Morgan Freeman, or even rest in peace, Sir Sean Connery,
Oh man, I know.
I would be like, yes, I would listen to you guys.
Yeah.
Well, and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Different flavor, but yeah, I get. Yeah.
Yeah, for flavor, just like
Different flavor, but you know, it's a flavor you definitely want to, you know, get. Yeah.
like. I mean, yeah, but this looks good because
Yeah, it looks promising.
again, the production looks good,
Yeah.
and they brought back they brought back the same character that played Uncle Owen in the prequels,
Mm.
and you can tell that he's becoming, that ripe age to
Yeah.
connect the two, the prequels and the
Yeah.
sequels
Yeah.
for Uncle Owen. So that's what I like. I like those little touches.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
But I guess for some of the fans, they're kind of getting a little bitchy about like, oh, Obi-Wan and Vader are gonna fight each other. It's like, we don't know that.
I know, right? What if they
Vader
do?
could just
What if they do
Vader-
the same spinning move again, but with Vader now?
oh god, if they did.
Vader
That's
does
when
this-
I'll bring up like, okay, because remember, I don't know if people watch the final season of the final episode of Book of Boba Fett.
Mhm.
People were fucking up in arms of a guy just doing a 360 no scope.
Oh yes, yeah.
Which people were bitching about that, and then people were like, so you're not gonna excuse this spinning shit, but you're gonna excuse two guys with two laser swords doing raving in a concert.
Yeah.
And, like, someone tried to go like, well, they're masters of the force and they're lightsabers, and I'm like, don't give me that shit. I'm asking you, like, legitly, you're going to bash on a guy doing a spin to shoot, but say this is okay, like two guys just standing like a few feet of each other and just like, we're in a great concert.
Yeah.
We're in a Hatsune Miku
That was like a
concert.
good couple of good several seconds before they clash, like with the
Yeah.
spin. Like Jesus Christ, that was a
But
lot.
still, it's like, if you just take that context and then
Yeah.
put it to the same, I'll be like, I'd rather believe the guy spinning to shoot
Mm-hmm.
than like two guys just like swinging the swords. So, like, but again, like, people argue they're masters of the
Yeah.
arts
Of
and
the
stuff.
force and shit and whatever, man.
I'm like, well, then why didn't they use the force to kill each other? They did, but they're they're on equal grounds. How are they on equal grounds when one was a master before the other? And you see, you're not making sense.
I don't know. It's fucking Star Wars, man. It's a fucking space opera. Like, what do you expect? You know? And people are
There's-
gonna try to make realisms out of something in space. Okay. I don't know. People can be dumb.
People are weird.
People are weird, exactly. People can be weird sometimes. So that's how we're gonna wrap up the show. It's been 2.5 hours, so I think that's a pretty good.
People are
point.
weird, everyone.
That's a good point to end on. People are weird, So
People are weird, and some people here right now, one of these guys that's talking is hungry.
I'm actually hungry too. I'm actually hungry too. So
That's why I looked at you like, please say it.
I know. So anyway, thank you very much for all of you for tuning in. We'll be back. Probably talking about maybe a little more on potentially EVO. I don't know, but
We're gonna talk about things.
we're gonna talk about things exactly. So
And spooky things.
yeah,
Whenever that it comes out this month, right?
it's coming out this month by the end of it. It's like the 25th.
Spook-
Yeah. It's 20. You know what's funny? It's coming out the same exact day as Kirby, so you gotta pick your poison.
So what if in another universe, the Kirby game is a horror game, and Ghostwire Tokyo is the happy-go-lucky game?
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
I mean, Kirby is a horror game because he is eating you.
Vor, it's a Vor game. Especially with
It's
mouthful.
a cute Vor game.
Yeah, mouthful mode. Yeah, it's a cute Vor game. Yeah,
I kind of want to see that now, like a Dead by Daylight, but it's Kirby, and the killer is Kirby, and you're like the guys running away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, oh god.
You bring up that game, Dead by Daylight, you gotta remember that Dragon Ball is gonna come out with that sort of genre. Remember we talked about that. Yep. Anyway, that's it from us. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Let's leave. Hungry.
Let's leave.